I am pleased to present on agroclimatic zones of India and Tamil Nadu, a chapter of Unit 2. The term agroclimate is self-explanatory and zones are divided based on climate that are suitable for certain range of crops. It refers to soil types, rainfall, temperature and water availability which influence types of vegetation. Regarding agroclimatic zones of India, Planning Commission came out with 15 agroclimatic zones, while National Agricultural Research Project of Indian Council of Agricultural Research divided country into 127 zones. However, National Bureau of Soil Survey and Land Use Planning proposed 20 zones with 60 subzones. Agro zones of Planning Commission is depicted in this map. Now we discuss the different zones one by one. Good friends, let us see Western Himalayan region, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir and Uttaranchal comes under this region. Western Himalayan region is occupied by mountain peaks with steep slopes and rivers. Mostly there exist evergreen and deciduous forests. Major problems are lot of landslides, frequent soil erosion, earthquake and poor weather. Next zone is Eastern Himalayan region, which includes Assam, Sikkim, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland and Mizoram. This region is experiencing the world's highest annual rainfall at Mawsynram, located in Meghalaya, also having the world's largest river island at Majuli, Brahmaputra river of Assam. High rainfall and dense forest cover zone, and 1/3 of cultivated area is under shifting cultivation. Because of shifting cultivation, there exists heavy runoff, soil erosion and further flooding. Let me deal on upper, middle and lower Gangetic plains. Areas include central and western parts of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, except Chota Nagar Plateau, which possess fertile alluvial plain drained by Ganga river. Also West Bengal having alluvial soil and more susceptible to floods. Next agroclimatic zone is Trans-Gangetic Plain, and Punjab, Haryana, Delhi and Ganganagar district of Rajasthan come under this zone. This zone have highest rainfall zone area, highest irrigated area, highest cropping intensity and high groundwater exploitation. Good friends, let us discuss on Eastern Plateau and Hill region. And areas covered are Chota Nagar Plateau extending over Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Tandakaranya. Soils are red and yellow with patches of laterite and alluviums. Water resources are deficient due to plateau and non-perennial streams. Next zone is Central Plateau and Hills region. States like Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan comes under this zone. This zone spreads over Bundelkhand, Banthar Plateau, Malwa Plateau and Vindhyachal Hills. Crops grown are rice, wheat, maize and sorghum. Western Plateau and Hills region covers southern part of Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau of Maharashtra. Most forest areas and horticulture crops are grown in this zone. Well friends, now let us discuss on southern plateau and hills region. Southern Maharashtra, Karnataka, western Andhra Pradesh and northern Tamil Nadu are grouped in this region. Crops grown are paddy, pearl millet, groundnut, finger millet, cotton, sugarcane and wheat. Next is East Coast plains and hills, which include Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Puducherry. Paddy, sugarcane, groundnut, mustard, maize and sorghum are cultivated in this zone. West Coast plains and hills includes Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Goa, Karnataka and Maharashtra. The major crops cultivated in this region are paddy, tapioca and sugarcane. Gujarat arid zone with low rainfall is grouped under Gujarat plains and hills region. Pearl millet, groundnut, sesame and mustard are the major crops. Good friends, let me speak now on western dry region, and it extends over Rajasthan and western of the Aravallis. It is a dry region of hot sand desert with low rainfall, high evaporation and sandy vegetation like grasses and shrubs. Famine and drought are very common in this zone. Next is island region, and it covers Andaman Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep. It is a high forest area zone with undulated land, sandy along coast and clayey alluvium in valleys and lower slopes. Well friends, so far we have seen the details on 15 agroclimatic zones of India as per Planning Commission grouping. Now let me talk on agroclimatic zones of Tamil Nadu. There are 7 agroclimatic zones in Tamil Nadu. Let us see one by one. First zone is North Eastern Zone, which consists of districts like Chennai, Tiruvallur, Vellore, now 3 districts, Vellore, Tirupattur and Ranipet, Kanjipuram, Tiruvannamalai, Viluppuram, now Viluppuram and Kallakurichi, Kadalur excluding Sidambaram and Kattumannar Koil taluks, and some parts of Peramballur including Ariyalur taluk. Now it is a separate district. Rainfall of this zone is contributed both by southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon, contributing 1054 mm with 53 rainy days. Paddy, pulses, cotton, gingerly, sugarcane and groundnut are major crops that are being cultivated in northeastern zones of Tamil Nadu. Northwestern zone is the next. The districts come under this zone are Dharmaburi, Krishnagiri, Salem and parts of Namakkal and Peramballur. The crops cultivated are paddy, sorghum, maize, gingerly and sugarcane. Rainfall is 825 mm in 47 rainy days. The third zone of Tamil Nadu is Western Zone, which include Erode, Tirupur, Coimbatore, Dindigul, Theni, Karur, Trichangodu of Namakkal district and western parts of Madurai. Rainfall is 708 mm in 45 rainy days. Sorghum, maize, ragi, paddy, sunflower and cotton are mainly cultivated in this zone. Next zone is Kaveri Delta zone, and this zone covers Tanjavur, Tiruvarur, Nagapattinam, Trichy, Karur Taluk, Arandangi Taluk and Sidambaram and Kattumannar Kovil Taluks of Kadalur district. Rainfall is 1078 mm. Major crops grown in this zone is paddy, pulses, cotton and gingerly. The biggest agroclimatic zones of Tamil Nadu is Southern Zone, Sivagangai, Ramanathapuram, Virudhunagar, Tuticorin, Tirunelveli, Nattam and Dindigul taluks, Tirumangalam, Madurai South and North and Pudukkottai districts come under southern zone. This zone is having a typical characteristic as surrounded by coastal areas on east and mountains in west. Rainfall is 776 mm in 43 rainy days. It is a rain shadow with frequent drought. Paddy and minor millets are major crops. Next zone is high rainfall zone, which includes Kanyakumari that experiencing a rainfall of 1420 mm. Paddy is the major crop. Good friends, let me discuss on last zone of Tamil Nadu, that is high rainfall zone, characterized by high altitude and hilly zones. This zone covers Nilgirish, Shevarais, Kollimalai, Pachamalai, Anamalai, Palani and Podigemalai and Yelagiri Javadu hills. Rainfall of this zone records a high rainfall of 2124 mm. Major crops are plantation crops, jack and hill banana. Last part of this presentation is questions and answers. In which zone shifting cultivation is practiced? The correct answer is Eastern Himalayan region. NBSS and LUP stands for National Bureau of Soil Survey and Land Use Planning is the correct answer. NBSS and LUP of ICAR has divided India into dash agroclimatic zones using FAO. The correct answer is 20. High rainfall zone covers about. The correct answer is Kanyakumari. For PDF and online test, contact me at my mobile and mail. Kindly subscribe, share, like and comment. Thank you.